Hey guys, Sam from Watchgang here to give a quick explanation on how to properly use your new Dual Time from Charles Hutton. So as you can see from the general face, it is just like any other watch. It is currently 11 o'clock. In the subdials, the farthest right subdial, we see that it is a 24-hour clock that corresponds with the main face of the watch. So it is 11 a.m. here in Los Angeles, and you can see from the 24-hour subdial that it is also 11 a.m. Now, what's interesting is these two subdials in the left side and middle subdial. Those you can think of essentially as a completely separate watch and can be that dual time that we mentioned there. So, as you can see from that, imagine this leftmost subdial is the hour hand of our second watch, and this bottom subdial as the minute hand of our second watch. And so as you can see right now, it perfectly matches the actual time of the first watch, as it says 11. So, a perfect example of how I might use this dual time watch is that I'm originally from Wisconsin, even though I live in Los Angeles here. So while it may say 11 a.m. in Los Angeles, but I want to see what time it is in Wisconsin or the Midwest right now, we also have this nifty little chapter ring on the outer side here that you can turn either way, that has the names of major world cities so that you can kind of see how many hours ahead or behind certain cities are. So as you can see, I have Los Angeles at the 24-hour mark in the top of the watch here, right up here. So I can see that if it were midnight in Los Angeles and I wanted to know about my hometown in Wisconsin, which shares the time zone with Chicago, I can see from the watch here that it would be 2 a.m. in Chicago, meaning 2 hours ahead. So this is where the cool part of the watch function comes in. Right now, both my first clock and my second clock say 11 a.m., but with each of these pushers here, I can move that second clock time ahead 1 hour or behind 1 hour. So right now I will give this bottom pusher one press. Oh, gotta have the crown in there first. One press, and you'll notice it starts going crazy down there in the bottom subdial, but it is just adjusting, and now it says noon for that second dial. So it is now 1 hour ahead, and for Chicago being 2 hours ahead, push it one more time, and I now have a watch that can tell me that it is 11 a.m. in LA and 1 p.m. in Wisconsin or Chicago. So easy as that. And so if I wanted to change that back to sharing the same time zone, each time I push the top pusher, it'll move it back 1 hour. There's 1 hour back, and one more time to bring us back to 11. And then of course, if you want to get crazy and you want to line up with any European cities, using the chapter ring to figure out how many hours ahead or behind it is from where you currently are, and these pushers to move 1 hour behind or ahead, you can see 2 times at once. So, when it comes to initially setting the left and center subdial, it gets a little complicated, but not overly so. Luckily, the watch comes with a physical manual right in the box that can give you step-by-step instructions that may be a little easier to follow than this video here. But as always, feel free to reach out to us and we will help you get it set one way or another.
Be sure to head over to watchgang.com/WG101 for more Watchgang education.